Hey truckers, this is early 1981 and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we are jumping back on the road and we are going to be delivering this truck full of cars. I think this is the JC Jeep Carrier. Before we do head off on today's journey, please make sure to smash the subscribe button if you are new here, and if you are enjoying the content, which hopefully you are, please leave a like. So let's navigate our way out of the docks here and get out onto the road. It is a tight area. There's a lot of tight turns. I have successfully and slowly managed to work my way through the city here. No one wants to watch me sat at traffic lights. But today I am using the DualSense Edge. This is the first time I have used it for this game, and I must admit, it feels really good. I feel as if I've got a lot more control of the truck, and I am using it on the default settings. But grab yourself a bargain, guys, and head over to my Amazon storefront shop. I will leave the link to my storefront in the video description. They are all items that I have personally bought and highly recommend. I do apologise if I sound cold or if my nose is running. I'm just out of my ice pod, which is really helping me a lot for inflammation and also for my mental health, and I do highly recommend it. I'm just trying to warm up here, and what a better way to do so than get in the cab of my truck and try and successfully deliver this load hassle-free and accident-free to our destination. But the sky is so bright, the road actually looks as if it's on fire here. The early morning sun. It's been a while since I have used this trailer and this cab, and we do have 200 kilometers until we reach our destination. But so far it's been a really smooth journey with the DualSense Edge controller, exclusively designed for the PlayStation 5. And like I said earlier, this is my first time using it, and I must admit I feel as if I've got a lot more control and accuracy driving the truck. Heavy traffic build up here, but we're really close to the motorway now, and hopefully it's going to be an uneventful trip where the AI does behave itself. My last video, the AI was just erratic. Really frustrating, especially when you're trying to get zero damage on your deliveries, where you do lose money, sadly. But we are on the straight and narrow of the motorway. Just going to do my best to stay at the speed limit today. But what a beautiful sight. When the sky is like this, I think this is the best look you can get on the game. Apart from when it's dark and rainy, I must admit, I do really enjoy driving in the dark with the rain. But this exact lighting here really makes the game look fantastic. It looks like we are going to be turning off here. Just checking my mirrors. It is all clear. And we are going to make the turn off here. But I'm really looking forward to a new truck game, guys. Heavy Cargo will be coming out later on next year. I do believe 2023. It is from the same developers as this game. From what I've seen, doesn't really excite me, if I'm going to be honest. I would love to see Euro Truck Simulator make its way over to the console. I really can't see that happening. But if anyone does know of any upcoming truck games similar to this that are coming out, please let me know in the comment section. This is a game, despite all its flaws and the lack of updates and maintenance, I do really enjoy playing. I think it's such a stress reliever. I don't think it's a game anyone plays on a daily basis. I could be wrong. If you are someone who does play this game on a daily basis, please let me know. I tend to play this game once a week. It's a really relaxing game, especially when the AI behaves itself, which is very, very rare. There's actually quite a lot of bends on this motorway. I'm just trying to get used to the sensitivity of the DualSense Edge controller, but so far so good. The controller is slightly bigger than the standard DualSense controllers, which I really like. I do have big hands, larger hands, so it fits really comfortable in my hand, and you can optimize the sensitivity and the layout of the controller, but I'm just using it on the default settings at the moment. This is a cool bridge. Really like this bridge that we are crossing over right now. Stunning scenery off there in the distance as well. I do really feel as if I've got a lot more control off the truck here at my fingertips. I was going to take the plunge and pick up a steering wheel, but I don't think this game's worth the expense. That's why I've went with the Edge controller. It is an expensive purchase, £220 odd, or maybe just less, maybe just under that. I think I bought it from on Amazon. I have shared it on my storefront, where you guys can pick up a bargain and hopefully a reduction. Just staying hard into the hard shoulder here. Make sure I can't see any AI crossing over the lanes erratically, and if I have to, I can go right and brake. Normally I sit about 80-90 kilometers, but I do feel at times, especially on this stretch of the road, you can lose control and cause an accident. And like I said, with the AI, especially my last video, they were just an absolute nightmare. You really have to have your reactions about you. But just losing power here, coming up these slopes. But this trailer does sway about from time to time, so just making sure I am staying in my lane. There's a lot of traffic around, especially at this time in the morning. Rush hour, people going to work. That's how I see it anyway. But thank you so much for the continued support on the channel, guys. It truly is appreciated. Almost an accident there, just behind me. Just caught that in my rear view mirrors. 131 kilometers to our destination. We are making good time here. I'm really enjoying this driving experience with the Edge controller. I do highly recommend it. Just a look of outside the cab. My man truck in all its glory. But I do really wish some more tracks, some more music would be added to the radio, or even give us a different radio station to choose from. After all these miles I have clocked up, same songs do get repetitive, but I think it's just nice having it on in the background as ambient noise. I think this game really is a great way to de-stress. Such a relaxing game, slower pace, but you do have to have your wits about you. You cannot switch off for a second. But it feels like an age since I've driven this truck and trailer combination. I think it's probably the best trailer and truck within the game, to be fair. A lot of twists and turns coming up here. I probably should remove the sat nav screen now. just struggle to see the wee sat-nav screen it is built into the truck dashboard. My vision isn't what it was a few years ago. I do actually have a rare condition called posterior uveitis. I am on a lot of medication for it. It's swelling at the back of the eye. It really distorts your vision, makes it really blurry. I do have prescription glasses, but they do make things worse for some reason. It tends to increase the blurriness. It's quite a rare condition, actually. But I did mention the ice pod at the start of the video, and I tried to jump in my ice pod a minimum of 3 times per week, and it's ideal now. In the summer I was going through so much ice just to get the water below 15 degrees centigrade. That's the recommended temperature to get the full benefits, and currently the water's sitting about 12 degrees centigrade in the morning with the colder temperatures. But I'm just going to pull the truck in here and quickly fill up the tank. My employee's been using this truck, clearly didn't fill it up before we did exchange trucks. So let's jump out and fill up the tank. But yeah, I use the ice pod for inflammation in my body. I've got a lot of inflammation. I mean, my hands, my joints are so sore with arthritis now, and I think it just takes the edge off. And like I say, for mental health, it really is a fantastic thing. So we have a full tank of petrol. Let's get back out in the road. And the cool pod which I bought, which is on my Amazon storefront, is the one I fully recommend. I'm 6'1" and 15 stone. My youngest son Leo, a lot of you guys will know him from the golf side of things. He's 6'4", and my eldest son Jack, he's 6'2", and we can all comfortably get in the large cold pod. Not at the same time, may I add, individually. So 92 kilometers, just got to make sure we get out of here safely. A lot of traffic flying by here. Let's cut across now, get the foot down, and try and get this load of cars delivered safely. So far we've had no accidents or collisions, and hopefully it stays that way. The AI clearly behaving itself so far today. But what about Europe's Ryder Cup victory? Absolute fantastic. Fair play to the USA. They tried their best to claw things back in the singles on the final day, which they are always strong at. I'll give USA their credit. They always do well in the singles format. But John Ram, Victor Hovland, even Rory McIlroy was fantastic. And I'm so delighted for Robert McIntyre. He comes from Oban, which isn't too far away from me. Absolute fantastic debut in the Ryder Cup, undefeated. But it really was a fantastic watch. I think that's probably the best golf, the highest standard I've ever seen in any Ryder Cup. Especially on the first few days, there were some huge shots being made. The Marco Simon golf course was absolutely fantastic as well. Really great layout and design for match play golf. But yeah, I do highly recommend the Edge controller. I think it's really increased my gaming experience on the PlayStation 5. It's taken the level of enjoyment to that next stage, and I do play a various amount of games. I just don't showcase them all on the channel. Every time I've tried to introduce something new to the channel, it doesn't really go down well. think this channel's clearly golf and truck driving. But thank you so much for the support on this game that I do receive on the channel. It truly is appreciated. And that's why I'm looking out for future truck games coming out. I do really enjoy these games. I mean, if you said to me 5-6 years ago that I would be sat on my gaming beanbag playing and narrating a truck driving simulator game, I would have said you're crazy. But it's amazing how your attitude and mindset to games changes over the years. Like I keep saying, it's such a relaxing game. I really enjoy it. Time actually flies playing it. 55 kilometers to destination now. We are collision free, accident free, and that will remain as long as the AI behaves itself. I don't think I've ever caused an accident on this game. I have maybe clipped the odd curb or something, being careless. But this has actually been a really nice route. A lot of scenic views along the way. (9:48 in the morning, 9:49 a.m. The sun is out, it looks warm, and I am delivering a truck load of cars across Germany. Life doesn't get much better. But I do have a lot more confidence in the steering using this controller. I just feel as if I'm in a lot more control of the truck. I think it's easier to steer, more responsive. We're 40 kilometers out now. I think my only concern is every time I have delivered vehicles in this game with this truck and trailer, the destination point is so tight. I think that's something that needs to be looked at and addressed at. It's like you're delivering these cars to tiny warehouses that really can't accommodate your trailer, and try to back it and reverse it in can be troublesome. But we'll deal with that when we do arrive at the depot. 10:02, 33 kilometers out. We are getting closer to civilization. Just passing this petrol station on the right hand side. There's another look of the cab from the outside. 6 cars we are carrying. Hopefully the traffic lights are kind to us and we're not going to be sat at a red light at every traffic light we do come across. But here's our turn off here. The braking as well seems a lot more responsive. I'm not sure if that's just in my head or not, but just taking my time navigating that corner, because you can always clatter into the railings there. This really is a tight stretch of road. I'll certainly be sticking to the speed limit. We are going to be turning right here. There was no way I was stopping through that orange light. The road was clear, so I took it. And it was the right decision. Like I say, I'm a non-driver in real life, guys. I never really got round to sitting my test. backseat driver, my son and wife call me. I think everyone does the same, don't they? Whether you're a driver or not, you always try to give pointers, despite not even being a driver. 17 kilometers out, we have reached the city. I forgot where we've came from and where we're headed to. It's an age thing. But so far, the traffic lights have been kind to us. That is a rarity. At the start of the video, every traffic light I came upon was at red, and it felt as if I was sitting at each traffic light for minutes. So 12 kilometers, and hopefully the loading bay is spacious, but that's being overly positive. Every time I have delivered cars, like I say with this trailer, it's such a tight area to park. I'm just keeping my eyes out for traffic lights here. We are eventually going to be stopped here. Hopefully it's a short stop. Come on, lights change. There's no traffic coming whatsoever. And this is the part of the game where you wish you had full control of the traffic lights. Traffic coming in both directions. Oh my goodness, there is a smash. That white or silver van went right into the blue car. And this is going to glitch for me, guys. I'm going to have to make a decision here. Can I get past the vehicles though? I don't want to be overly risky here. I've already got on a fine. Oh, this is tight. This is really, really tight. I'm not sure if we can get by here. Have we done it? I think my trailer just caught that car there, you know. But I've not had any damage report or deduction there, so that is a good thing. But wow, I thought we were going to have a flawless run there from the AI side of things. Sadly not. It just seems to be every journey now there's issues with the AI, but that's a fact of life. There are car crashes, sadly, in real life. And that's why I'm a backseat driver. I like to keep the drivers I'm in the car with on their toes to keep me and themselves safe. That's my thought process anyway. But 3 kilometers. Hopefully this is going to be an easy park up, but I doubt it. I'm not great at reversing the trailers. It's just going to be in here on the left hand side. I'm going for it. Lights just changing at awkward times there. Yeah, I've been here before at this destination, and it is a tight area. It's hard to reverse the load back into here. You've got very little room to navigate. But I think if you do park sideways, as long as the trailer's in the yellow lines, the game does allow it. But let's give it a shot. I like to come in here tight. Just go past the curb as well, avoiding these signs.
A few moments later.
We've eventually got into this position, guys, and I think this is the only way of successfully parking the truck and dropping the load off. But if anyone does have parking tips, especially for these tight areas, please let me know in the comment section. But this should go green. There we are. It has went green. We can drop this load off. But that is going to be it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much to everyone who took the time to watch this. If you are new here, please make sure to smash the subscribe button, and if you are enjoying the content, please leave a like. And until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.